Welcome back to the Stephen Sheep Metal Super 1 British Karting Championships here at Shenington. Now at Wilton Mill last time out, the race of the season was in TKM Extreme, even though there were only 8 drivers. That's the next race up today. Now the driver that won at Wilton Mill joins me, it's James Ogden. Now James, cracking race. Jake and I said it was the race of the season. It absolutely was, particularly those last few laps. Now you ended up winning the race, but just talk me through the final part of the race from your point of view.
I knew everyone was close to me going into the last part of the race, and I knew it was going to be a close finish, so we just had to keep it in front of everybody as much as we could, and managed to stay in front to the end and keep them all in a train behind us on the last lap.
England and Verco not far away. Rosser's there in 5th position. Ayres is catching all of them. This is going to be a 6-kart scrap. One of the best races of the season from Super 1. Up the inside goes Ogden for the lead, goes Verco for 3rd, and it looks like he might even take on Sprout for 2nd. Going into the left-hander of Parker. He's up the inside. Can he make it there? No, Verco's got England to his left. I'm struggling to keep up. Rosser's going to get both of them to 3rd position. Rosser has made it. Up over the curbs goes Verco. This is amazing battling. Nobody is giving an inch here. England on the inside of the 53 of Rosser. He gets there. There's a little nudge through the toe of the boot. Rosser's back on the inside. I genuinely haven't seen a lap as good as that in Super 1 this year.
Now, how much of that was down to the season you've had, your determination that day? Just looked to me like you've had enough. I'm not going to lose this race. I'm right at the front this time. Can't lose it. You did lose the lead at one point, got it straight back. How much of your determination that day was down to the season you've had so far, which from your point of view, your standards will be disappointing, no doubt?
Yeah, it's been a difficult season, just with results throughout the year, and obviously we're a little bit behind for where we wanted to be, so we've just needed to try and get as many points as we could going into the last 2 rounds of the season, and you know the way to get the points is obviously by winning the races. And
there's another same 8 drivers I think here this weekend, so disappointing small grid. But again, obviously from our point of view, we're hoping for much of the same. How's it been going for you so far, and how do you like this track here at Shenington?
It's been going well this weekend. We won both heats yesterday. The circuit itself is we've done a fair bit around here, and I do like the track. The only thing is with the track, it does lead to a lot of defending throughout the nature of just the track it is. So that's the only problem with the track, to be honest.
Okay, well, good luck today.
Thank you very much.
How do you follow up the best 2 races of the Super 1 season? With TKM Extreme, obviously. Matt England and Carl Sprout on the front row, Al Patterson and James Ogden on the second, Ferguson and Power, Rosser and Edgley. Hang on to something, get ready, because it's TKM Extreme blasting to the first corner, and Matt England is trying to get the lead, but he's not going to find it easy. Up the inside, still holding the line. Carl Sprout, they come together! I don't believe it! Sprout and England, the championship leader, Matt England, is out of this race. Unbelievable, they come together in the first turn, cafe corner, and that is a big moment in this championship.
First turn, 8 karts on the grid. You'd expect the officials to be spotting that one. England's getting it going again. James Ogden out front. This is the championship leader. He's going to get it going, but he's well down the field. We'll have a look at the replay. Sprout up the inside. England's got the lead. He's got track position. Sprout up the inside. Side by side, it's rear wheel to rear wheel contact. I think Matt England's going to be nursing some bruises tomorrow, but you know what? I think that is just a classic racing incident. I don't think there's going to be any action taken on that one. Indeed, there's no warning flag out. So the officials may have already had a chance to look at that and thought, you know what, that's just how it is.
I really hope that is what they're going to deem to be the outcome of that one, because in my opinion, that was just 2 racing drivers going for the same bit of track. Occasionally in motorsport, they come together. It's racing. What are you going to do?
Yeah, listen, I'm the first to say if you're the one doing the overtaking, it's your job to do the move cleanly, but he was right alongside. It was rear wheel to rear wheel. I don't think Carl did anything wrong. No. I don't think Matt did either. I think it's just one of those things. It's Ogden out front though from Rosser in second. and a little bit of a gap back to the man in third. So we've not got what we had at Wilton Mill. Of course, that was in the wet that day, Jake, when we had 8 karts starting and 7 going across the line right at the end. Line astern, not quite got that at the moment, but it is close out front.
I was going to say not yet, but this is TKM Extreme.
True.
There's plenty of time. Third position is currently Shane Power, the rookie, the 28, who is there in third position. He's doing a great job there, actually, in the 28. Great to see him working his way through. I think he's still firm in position, the 28. Yes, indeed, just in front of the 6 of Kyle Sproat. So Sproat dropping back to 4th position after that little bit of melee, but he's not too far off the mark here. He's got an opportunity to chase down the 28 of Shane Power and make the move, but these two have got a bit of a gap, so it's all going to depend. Oh, has he got the move done already? Yes, he has. So Sproat is through up to 3rd position. He must have made the move there at Wilkins. He was up to 3rd position. Collision on that first lap, of course, hasn't slowed him down. If anything, it's just motivated him to get back on terms with the leaders.
First time we've seen Shane Power in the championship, driving as a guest this weekend. His first experience in Super 1. Hope he enjoys it, and I hope he comes back again for the full season. He's certainly got some pace, hasn't he?
3rd position on your debut in a class like TKM Extreme. That, my friend, is impressive. And right on his tail is Al's in 29. Al Patterson, of course, as he tries to make a lunge up the inside. He's got that done beautifully. Patterson up to 4th position. That is a bit of a masterclass there for Shane Power. Demonstrated beautifully by Al Patterson how to get the move done at Wilkins in TKM Extreme, but I think he's learnt very well. He's going to make his way through. Now, of course, Al Patterson is listed as a rookie. If ever that kind of statement has been up for debate, it certainly is with Al Patterson.
His dad came up to me, I think it was his dad anyway, came up to me and said, "Oh, you got that all wrong. You know, he is a rookie. He hasn't raced in the championship before." I think he was sort of asking where I got the information from. I said, well, he told me himself. So obviously there's a little bit of debate, as you say, Jake, as to whether Al Patterson's been in the championship before in 2003 in Minimax. Here's a close battle. Grant Edgley down the inside of Andrew Ferguson and makes it stick. Just on the subject of being a rookie, of course, you've got Shane Power in this one, who is a guest driver. Now, back in 2003, if you were in the championship, there were no such things as guest drives back in 2003. You either registered and raced in the championship as a registered driver, or you didn't. There was no guest drive. There were no guest drives then. It's John Hoyle that's brought that in as a new innovation, and it is a great innovation because it does allow people to come and sample the Super 1 experience just for a round, see if you like it. Some people do, some people don't. And if you do enjoy it, though, it does give you a chance to do it without having to register and spend a lot of money in the first place.
It's sounding like a nice plan. Somebody actually asked me the other day, have you ever done TKM Extreme, Jake? Lose some weight and give it a go, because you really will enjoy it. I think the first part of that statement is going to be where I fall down, unfortunately.
Yeah, lose some weight, yeah. There is no heavyweight class.
No, there really isn't a heavyweight class for Super 1. But no, fantastic battling once again from TKM Extreme. Now, let's talk a little bit about the England Sproat incident in terms of what it will do for the championship as we come to later in the race. Rosser making the move on the inside of Ogden for the lead. Perfectly set up. That was very nicely executed. It's not done yet because that man, Carl Sproat, in 3rd position, is closing them down. Now, we've already assessed the incident. It wasn't malicious. It wasn't intentional. It was just a racing incident gone wrong. Fair enough. Let's draw a line under that. Those were the 1st and 2nd place drivers in the championship, Alan. Is that going to have a bearing on anything? It's up the inside for the lead. James Ogden gets Rosser back. So Ogden's gone through, but I have a feeling they'll swap positions more than once in these next couple of laps. Sproat in 3rd position. What does that incident on the first lap mean for the title?
I can tell you it's going to mean absolutely zero, because Matt England already with a round to go. Just looking at the points here, taking into account Carl Sproat's worst score at 170, he can only score 194 at the final round as Rosser takes the lead. Ogden will try and get him on the switchback. Not going to get that done though. But, well, effectively, Jake, Carl Sproat, whatever happens today, will come up 4 points short in the championship. He can't get it done as we've got contact between Ogden and Rosser runs wide, and Carl Sproat down the inside now.
Well, let's look at it again here. Ogden on the inside of Rosser. You see, I don't think he's far enough alongside him to really make that move work. Rosser's got nowhere to go but off the circuit. I think that was just a bit too keen from James Ogden.
Into the last lap, it's still Ogden that's got the lead. Doesn't look like there's any warning flags out. Carl Sproat there in 2nd place. Might want to try and convert that into a win. He's going to look for the big wedge switchback. He's going to cut underneath him on the exit. Has he got him? I think he has.
Oh,
yes!
Lovely, absolutely lovely. That is the textbook overtake, and Ogden is still there on the inside, but he threw so much weight behind that move. The back end tried to come around, and Sproat might just have enough in the bag to keep this lead intact. James Ogden may try one final lunge into Wilkins. No, not with Carl Sproat in front. He knows how to defend. That was a brilliant drive from Sproat to come back for the victory, and he deserves that, it has to be said. Sproat takes the victory, and that is a very, very nice job indeed. Ogden in second position. Good try from him, but not quite enough to get the victory done. Third position across the line is Al Patterson from Owain Rosser. Ferguson in fifth position in the end from Grant Edgley, with Shane Power coming home in seventh. And the new champion for 2015, Matt England, half a minute back from his rival Carl Sproat, but it makes no difference in the standings.
I got alongside Matt going into the first corner, and there's a bit of coming together. One of them things, I guess. And we both come out of that corner, first and second, like last and second last, and quite a bit back. Caught the pack up, got through to third pretty easy, started to pull a bit of a gap from the group in third. I think I was matching Ogden and Rosser at the front on their times. Knowing I was just trying to give everything everywhere, knowing that if they got to fighting, I wanted to be there on. And then they got to fighting with about 3 laps to go, and there's a coming together between Ogden and Rosser, and I got Rosser then, and then on the last lap, I moved to the outside in the hairpin to try and get Ogden to dart back across the other way, which he did, and I got the cut back. And as we headed to the chicane, all I had to do was then defend in the last corner. But yeah, probably one of the hardest races of my life from where I was. I've just got to say a massive thank you to my mum and dad for financing it all year, to Dave Litchfield Engines, Simon Guest, my mechanic, and John O for all the help this weekend. I'm probably not the easiest person to work with, so. And yeah, we had unreal engines all weekend, so I've got to say a massive thank you to Dave.
Congratulations to Carl Sproat coming up in part 7. It's Senior X30.